I'm Alvaro, and in this video, Sergio, Ander, and me, we are going to speak about hearing. But first, let's talk about the ear anatomy and functions. The human ear, like that of other mammals, contains sense organs that serve to quite different functions. The ear has three main parts: the outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear. The outer ear consists of the visible portion called the auricle of pinna, which projects from the side of the head, and the short external auditory canal, the inner of which is closed by the tympanic membrane, commonly called the eardrum. The function of the outer ear is to collect sound waves and guide them to the tympanic membrane. The middle ear is a narrow air-filled cavity in the temporal bone. It's spanned by a chain of three tiny bones, the hamate, incus, and stapes or cortical, the auditory ossicles. This ossicular chain conducts sound from the tympanic membrane to the inner ear, also known as the labyrinth, that is a complicated system of fluid-filled passages and cavities located deep within the raw hard petrous portion of the temporal bone. The inner ear consists of two functional units: the vestibular apparatus, consisting of the vestibule, and semicircular canals, which contain the sensory organs of postural equilibrium, and the snail shell-like cochlea, which contains the sensory organs of hearing. These sensory organs are highly specialized, ending of a cranial nerve.
But knowing how our ear is, what does our brain do to process what we hear? It translates structural elements as timbre, harmony, loudness, also called amplitude, or rhythm. Processing these elements involves almost every region of the brain and nearly every neural system. We are going to examine how this happens. Sound does not exist outside the brain. It is simply air molecules moving. Sound is produced by vibrating air molecules connecting with the eardrum at varying frequencies, called pitch, and velocities, also called amplitude. The process starts with the brain's primary auditory cortex receiving a signal from the eardrum or inner ear, which immediately activates our primitive brain, the cerebellum. The cerebellum is the oldest part of the brain in evolutionary terms, and it plays an important part in motor control. It contributes to coordination, precision, and accurate timing of movements. The ear and the primate brain are known collectively as the low-level processing units. They perform the main feature extraction, which allows the brain to start analyzing the sounds, breaking down the sensory stimulus into pitch, timbre, spatial location, amplitude, reverberant environment, tone duration, and honest time of different notes. This data is conducted through the neurons in the brain, cells specialized in transmitting information, and the basic building blocks of the nervous system. The output of these neurons connects the high-level processing units located in the frontal lobe of the brain. It is important to note what this process is not linear. The different regions of the brain constantly update each other with new information.
There are a lot of diseases, but the most common are the otitis media. It is an inflammation of the middle ear, and the causes are a bacteria or a virus that results in an accumulation of fluids behind the eardrum, and it's not a serious illness. And the treatment, you can use caraway to eliminate mucus, oregano or medicinal plants, etc. And the other illness is the Otosclerosis is an abnormal growth of the ear. Is one of the most common causes of the progressive deafness in adults. The treatment is to through a surgical operation, and the hearing can be recovered. And there are other illnesses, but less common, like acoustic tumor is a carcinogenic growth of the balance located in the ear, and and the and near the brainstem. The timing is to do a surgical removal or radiation. The other illness is the exotosis. It's abnormal growth that appear inside the ear. The causes can be by exposure to cold wind or water. It's not a serious disease, but if the medications are not done soon, the size of the ear can maybe grow, and the surgery can be necessary. And anymore, thank you for your attention.